Well, we have another highly suspicious event happening in France. We have their officials coming out saying that they have to have this security review of all their munitions depots because they just had a huge breach where 40 grenades, 180 detonators, as well as plastic explosives were stolen from a major base in southern France. Now, I don't know about you, but what timing? With everything going down, how can they let this happen? This is a military base, for crying out loud, that should be guarded by troops. What they're calling their suspects are very well informed thieves that broke into the Miramis Arms Depot. And they did so in the early hours of Monday, and they cut through two wire fences, to get through to the spot where they needed to go. So apparently, whoever did this had planned this out. It was well thought out. There was multiple people involved. They knew where they were going. They knew the insides of this compound or facility. They knew exactly where the weapons were, and they proceeded to go in and remove them and get off the property, rather easily as well. So they may be hinting at an inside job or something like that. They're starting to say maybe a gang, but it really would have to be somebody that knows the insides of this whole facility. And it makes you wonder, how can this happen? How can a military installation basically get robbed right there underneath their noses and nobody know what's going on? Now they're saying they have to go and look at all these other installations to see if anything's happened there. Well, what are we going to do if we come to find out that many of them have been hit as well? This all ties right on in with their whole theme here of what they're doing. And it's rather obvious to me. It's rather obvious who's behind this, what they're doing, what they're out here pushing. It has everything to do with pushing fear on the people. And right now they have their targets zeroed in on France. And what this reminds me of is almost an identical situation that took place in Boston. And I just reported on this in another video in regards to how someone in the know broke into an armory, stole these M4 guns, all kinds of other pistols and weapons. And it's like the exact same scenario. And it took place in Boston. So when you see these types of things happening, to me, you can almost guarantee that down the road there's an event coming and they're going to blame it and say that they got the weapons and all this stuff through this event. But by then, it's going to be rather chaotic, if you ask me. So, it's the same old game they're pushing out here, and I hope people are waking up to it when it comes to the theatrics they're playing and then what they tried to turn around and do in Germany and come out and say they found all these explosives and then, they didn't. And then come to find out Angela Merkel was supposed to be there, just like the president was there at France in the stadium when the events went down. And it's just obvious to me, anyone paying attention, and with this new talk of a can, an American-made can, that was said to be the device that brought down the plane over the Sinai. So this is what they're claiming now. They took a picture of it before it happened, and they're even going on to state that there could have even been an individual on the flight that died on the flight that detonated it. Some kind of mechanism, cell phone, anything. They're saying they used a can. And what do you think they're going to go from here with this? So, and when they're saying IS, you should know it's these alphabet gangs. That's what the headline should be reading. Is your mainstream saying that? I didn't think so. So the same hands that are behind all these events, well, it looks like they just jacked a bunch of equipment from a base in southern France. So I'm going to leave a link, multiple links, more information. Keep you guys posted as I come across more. It's been Dabu7.